as we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Now the 49ers getting ready to go on offense. And it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the first round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies. But for whatever reason, people can't let go of the fact he's Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship. And without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 48 yards. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And after an Achilles injury robbed him of playing most of last season, he's hoping this year can set himself up for a possible fairy tale ending in what has been an inevitable Hall of Fame career. We know it won't be easy, but the Jets have great optimism not only for Aaron Rodgers, but for the team. If he plays the full season, they believe they're truly a playoff team.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Rodgers again now. Allen here on the screen. Oh, look at the juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as a tackle made at the 18. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 11-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from Wisconsin. Allen hit. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They'll run with Allen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right out on over on the sidelines, dwelling for it for very long time. Hey, don't worry about it. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So here's Hen at the 38. Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braylon Allen with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And just shutting him off there. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Purdy now to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 64 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New York set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a carry for Allen. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it to Williams.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now it's Rodgers. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Niners offense had Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy off the play fake. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense and Brandon Ayuk getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson now with his second sack here on opening night.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
3rd down and 13. Purdy from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Debo going in motion left.
To throw again on second down.
Purdy. That's caught by Debo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's Debo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To throw is Rodgers. For Marshall, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Rodgers.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Man open left side. It's Williams. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
It's complete to Williams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers going to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And again, it's Rodgers. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Where From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it was the visiting L.A. Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They find some open field here, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice catch there by Garrett Wilson, who's off to a really nice start in his NFL career. He was Rookie of the Year in 2022, and in 2023, his second 1,000-yard season. He's looking for an even bigger leap this year with Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback throughout the entire campaign.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers.
that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hall again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Rodgers.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Going right back to Wilson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And it didn't take long for Hall to remind everyone just how special a player he is. He totaled nearly 1,600 yards from scrimmage a season ago. And he appears to be picking up right where he left off as he moves the chains for this offense.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
Still going.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Purdy looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. To throw, it's Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit, because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Avoids him at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Running right through him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Purdy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And New York set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Here's Rodgers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Rodgers now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
Now it's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. That is caught by Williams for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for San Francisco, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.